Hey, how you doing, everyone? Yeah, back with another stream. Ski Sunday, number 3. Still kind of getting used to this Twitch thing, trying to build up some followers. I think I'm up to about 30 now, which is pretty cool. When I get up to 50, I can become an affiliate, which will give me some extra features. Be quite good. But yeah, definitely got kind of lots of things planned. I'm going to be doing some sort of project breakdowns. Got an old multi-track, K-Creative multi-track that my good friend Jim Carmichael sent my way this week, which I'm going to be looking at maybe next week. And yeah, for this one, I'm doing a kind of new thing really. I'm calling it a pre-construction. And I don't know if anyone might be familiar with some of my deconstructions. Yeah, you can check back on them if you see this on my website here. This is kind of an archive of pretty much all the deconstructions that I've done over the years, over about 7 or 8 years actually, for Point Blank Music School. And you know, kind of, I'm sure it's no secret, but I do quite a lot of preparation before, just, you know, kind of getting it together, and then kind of have to rehearse it so I can either do it as a live presentation or film it as a video. But I thought for this it'd be quite good just to literally just start from scratch, just go through the process. It's going to be, I haven't really done any preparation at all, so I haven't kind of worked out the tempo, time signature, anything, and just go for it really and see what happens. And, you know, with a view to actually kind of doing a proper deconstruction later in the year. I don't know when it's going to happen. It'll probably just be a video or something for Point Blank anyway. So yeah, just kind of go from scratch. And the track I'm going to do is by Dua Lipa. It's called Don't Start Now. And I mean, I love the album anyway. And then I watched these Netflix Song Exploder series, and she was on that, and I was really blown away by just looking at the process. And I thought, gonna have another listen to the album, and maybe that would be a good tune. And this the one that I've chosen, I really love because it's got a sort of like really great house vibe, lovely piano. So I want to kind of figure out. That was the first thing. It was like, oh, what is that piano? So I want to figure out what those chords are. So yeah. Cool. Well, get involved in the chat. Funky on. I can see you're there. Brilliant. And yeah, another thing I just wanted to mention actually is, again, I'm getting into all this thing, but I've just started a Discord server. So I'm just I'll put the invite in there. You know what? I'll do that now. Let's just copy that in there, put that in the chat. So yeah, follow me on that. Just getting to grips with it really. But yeah, I'm planning to kind of use that as quite a good forum to like follow up on some of these deconstructions, maybe take requests, MIDI files, sounds, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of build that up. So cool. Let's get into this then. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're in London, you might have enjoyed the snow today. Very much enjoyed that. It only lasted about an hour, but managed to get to the park. So what I've got here are two things. I've got the audio file here, which just play that. Already, so moved on. There we go. I'm not where you left. So there's that, and then also grab the a cappella, which about me now. It's always great to get an a cappella for this. It's really like when I'm thinking about doing a deconstruction, it's like the first thing I check really is if there's an a cappella, and if there's not one, I'll either try to use Splitter or one of those kind of services that actually extracts the a cappella for you, or pretty better actually in most cases, I'll get someone in to sing it. So Valerie Etienne, for example, is a good friend of mine, often get her in to come in and do the vocal. But anyway, I got this one from here. It's on YouTube. You can check it out. I think I used Audio Hijack to grab it. I know there's lots of ways to grab things off YouTube, but yeah, I won't vouch for now. But this is on here anyway, and it sounded great. Let's just have a quick listen. I mean, this sounds so good. It just must be from the studio. If you wanna believe that anything could stop me. you can hear all the clarity and all the reverbs and everything are really fantastic. So cool. So I think let's just get into this. So I've got Ableton Live here. I've got my push. There we go. Got a keyboard, so we can kind of try out some sounds. So I'm just going to do the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag the audio file over to Ableton. There we go. I'll come back to the a cappella later. Cool. So it's unwarped at the moment. Let's just play it here. So if I just turn the volume down and then put the metronome on. It's obviously not in time with that metronome. So I think that's the first stage really, is to get this in time. So I'm going to click warp. That's on complex there mode. That's fine for the moment. Don't really want to change that. And you can see that it's identified the transients. Here we go. So if we just play that. So let's just go back. So what I want to do is just find the 1, and then I can just set that as the start of the bar. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So let's right click on that, set 1.1 there. There we go. Let's just turn the volume up as well. Back up. There we go. Cool. So you can see it's actually put that to the start of bar 5 there. Cool. So if we look at that audio file, it's just put in the 1 warp marker. There's no other warp markers at all. So rather than, ideally, I don't want to put in any warp markers after this point. I just want to move these transient markers around so I kind of get it syncing to the beat as much as possible. And then that will give me an idea of actually what the BPM is. So if we just kind of zoom into this. So let's look at where start of bar 2 is. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. So let's just drag that over. So you can see already it's gone to 1, 2, 5. So let's just go a bit further down now. So let's just kind of reel it in, keep reeling it in as we keep going down the track. It kind of gets the more you do it, the further down the track you can actually take it. So let's go here, for example. So there we go. Just bring that in, and you can see actually the tempo is kind of going down from 1, 2, 5 now down to 1, 2, 4. So let's just keep going. You can see I'm not putting in any warp markers at all. I'm just kind of dragging these back. So don't show up. There you go. There's a clear one there. Oh, that's actually the other way. So okay, you can see now we're 124. So, and because the original the tempo I started at here was 120. So let's just put that up to 124. And if I do it for the metronome on. Okay, so if I just go a bit further down the track, let's just see if that's sort of stayed in time. That's going out now, isn't it? So that's gone right over. So let's just reel that in. Cool. So I think we can kind of probably assume that is at 124. Now, one thing I've noticed is that it sounds to me like it's slightly behind the beat or something. Ah, there we go. So let's just figure out what's happened there. Okay, so it didn't identify it totally as on the 1. So what I'm thinking of doing actually is just what I might do is just put a warp marker in there, get rid of that one, and then just drag that over. mean, to be honest, it doesn't matter too much. The main thing is just that we've kind of got it so it's synced up to the beat, so we can actually start kind of cutting it up and actually looking at the sections. So, okay, I'm happy with that for the moment. What I'm going to do now is just drag this back here. Let's just... If you don't wanna see me. With that, I'm gonna kind of go back on what I said there, and I'm gonna just I'm just gonna get rid of that. Put that back there. You don't wanna see me. And I'm just gonna do this as 1, 2, 4. You don't wanna see me. Cool. All right, so let's get going on this. I think the next thing to do is to actually just figure out the sections, and I'm going to do this by kind of cutting it up and using some color coding as well. So let's just go from the start. Just take the metronome off now. Did a full 180. If you don't wanna see me. There we go. If you don't wanna see me. That's actually going from there. There we go. Okay, this is all live, unprepared. Did a full 180. Okay, cool. So great kind of introduction there. It just goes straight in with the kind of the, I don't know if that's the chorus yet or not, but it's definitely a kind of big part of the track. You know, a lot of energy there. That's the piano. If you don't wanna see me. Cool. So I just cut that. I just use that Command E, and just for the moment, I'm just gonna call that intro. Okay. And let's see what this section is here. Sounds like a verse. So I can see that there's kind of a difference between that first part and the second part. So I'm going to cut that there. I'm not sure actually, so I'm not sure exactly what it is at the moment, but let's just call it verse. Let's just go like verse 1. Keep moving on. Okay, so maybe that's pre-chorus. I'm not sure. Let's just do the same thing. Let's cut that. So let's just call it. I'll probably come back to rename this. So let's just call it pre-chorus. All right. Then we've got piano. Maybe this is pre-chorus. This is confusing. So we've got the bass line there that's in the first verse. Don't come out. Let's just call this piano. Piano breakdown. Or just piano at the moment. If you don't wanna... The idea of this is that I just find kind of similar sections, because that's going to give me an idea of kind of what the arrangement is. So let's just go here. This is definitely different anyway. Okay, so let's just cut that there. So I'm going to call that the chorus. So if we go back here, yeah, so this has got that verse 2. Hey Actune, I don't know how to warp. Okay, yeah. Well, it was a bit of a tricky one, this one, because I was trying to find the, it wasn't quite kind of syncing up. But yeah, please let me know what tips you this. Don't know, verse part 2, verse part 2. And let's go back to this one as well.
Good already, so good already.
Okay. Cool. And then we've got piano again, I think. Okay, so that's the piano again.
If you don't
Chorus. Nice. Cool. Then we've got this, which is a kind of break section, strings. Middle strings. Cool, and then we've got cool. So I think all of this is kind of, we can call it piano chorus. So let's just cut that there. So let's just, because we have to sort of refer back to these sections.
don't come out.
So we're calling that piano.
If you don't wanna see me dancing with, if you don't wanna see
Even though there's no piano there, it's still the kind of piano section.
if you don't wanna
And then we get to chorus.
come.
So the main difference there is if we compare this chorus.
Don't come, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop.
It's kind of just got more in it. So the first kind of chorus is like really minimal, just got the bass and mainly just the bass and the drums.
If you don't wanna don't come, don't
And then the piano comes in there.
come out, won't stop caring.
Okay, so we can see now that there's some common sections here. So let's colour them up. So we've got the verse. So let's give that colour. Here we go. So let's give that a yellow. The verses are going to be yellow. Wrong colour, yellow. There we go.
Good already, so moved on this.
It's kind of part 2. We'll give that an orange.
Good already.
Then we've got piano.
If you don't wanna see
Give
me
that a green.
dancing with somebody, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody.
Keep forgetting which type of green I'm using. There you go, there's that one. Cool, then we've got that chorus. Let's just leave that as blue. Then we've got middle. Let's give that a nice red. Okay, forgot about that one there. Let's give that a green. That's that kind of piano section. And then we'll leave the blue as chorus, and let's just give that intro a little purple color. So there we go. We can kind of see we've got the arrangement there. So we're going to have some, you know, there's obviously sort of some common elements there. It's just nice to sort of see it all laid out, see the structure. Kind of, it's basically like verse, part 2, piano section, which is like the kind of pre-chorus, and then into the chorus. And I think the fact that it ends on this.
Don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now.
Okay, so Blue Risto. So I'm just checking. I hope that's me. I hope I've got the sound. Not sure if you've got the sound. But just let me know if there's a problem. Anyway, yeah, if it's me, hopefully not. Okay, cool. So let's kind of figure out what's going on musically then. What I normally do with the deconstructions is once I've sort of started off there, I'll then actually sort of take those over into the session view and start working from there. Just, yeah, the kind of few things I use for that, but usually using the kind of consolidate time to new scene is a really good way of actually doing that. But before I do that, I think I'm just going to just have a look a bit at the sort of musical elements of this, because I actually kind of want to start figuring out the chords. So what I might do actually now is just, now I've got this, is just to drag the a cappella over and kind of get that synced up. Cool. So let's just have a listen to this a cappella.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180.
Cool. Glad the sound's all right. Thanks a lot.
Did a full 180.
All right. So just what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to warp it. Just going to cut that, and then just listen to this. So I'm pretty sure that's going to come there.
Already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all.
Cool, that's nice.
If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that.
Cool. So what I could do actually is just kind of chop that up there as well, just to go with these different sections. Not that I actually need to, because if I do this consolidate time to new scene, it would probably do that for me, so that's fine. But anyway, just so I've got it, just in case I need to move things around. Cool. So let's just finish doing that. There we go. Right. So I think the first thing to do is maybe we'll just get a piano sound up. So let's see what we've got here. Let's just do grand piano. Ooh, wow, that search seems to be much faster. That was always a bit of a bugbear with me for Ableton, is the search would sort of pause quite a lot. But that's good. All right, so let's just go for production. Let's have a look. Go for bright. Cool. Let's bring up VMPK. Cool. All right. So let's let's just turn the metronome off.
Crazy. Thinking about the way I
so this is going. Okay, it's indicating to me that this is going to be, this is in B minor. E minor, B minor, G major, D major, D major. Okay.
Crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already.
Keep going.
It's scary.
Still the same.
Where you left me at all. So if you
Okay, so it changes there. It's my favourite bit. Okay, so it's going to the tonic B minor. Let's get my pedal. Oh, there we go.
if you don't wanna
Okay, so that first chord sounds like it's B minor, B minor 7. So it's going to be first, that's going to be the root position, first inversion, second inversion.
if you don't wanna see me dancing
Okay, then just going to D, D major.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody
Okay. E minor 7.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody
Okay. E minor 7, F minor 7, G major 7. I think that's really interesting, where it doesn't, rather than just going 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Nice kind of like passing chords. Okay.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody
I might just record that in now.
if you wanna believe that anything can stop me don't show
Let's record it in.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody
Cool. So there we go. Put in the first bit of MIDI. Not sure if I had quantize on there. No, I didn't actually. So let's just quantize that. Let's just bring that up there. Let's bring that up there. Okay, cool. So also in preparation for these deconstructions, I normally get some kind of chord chart together. So let's just see, I've actually got a previous one here. Let's just, here we go, chords. This is a track I've been doing actually for some of the open days, and I normally kind of work off a template, but it's not the Weeknd, it's not Blinding Lights, it's Dua Lipa. So let's just, here we go, Dua Lipa, and start now. There we go. So key signature, we're going to say it's B minor. I suppose we could say it's the relative major of D major, but I think because it goes to this So let's put in the notes of the scale. So, okay, let's just bung that down there, out of the way. So we've got B. We're going to need to get some sharps in right here, aren't we? C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Cool. So, didn't really help me using that as a template, did it? So what I have to do here is I normally go down to show emoji symbols. I could just put a hashtag in, I suppose, couldn't I? But musical symbols, there we go. And there's a sharp, so let's just put that, because we want to have this, that as a C sharp. Cool. It's maybe not the nicest of sharps, is it? That's a bit nicer. There we go. Okay, so C sharp. So we've got B. Let's get rid of that. Bring the keyboard back. C sharp, D, E, F sharp. So let's copy that over. F sharp, G, A, B. There we go. Cool. And then we got the chords. So let's just do the, what should we call it? Okay, well, let's just start off with we'll just call it the piano section. Piano for the moment. And we're going to say that the first chord is B minor 7. B minor 7, and that's going to be the second inversion. 2. And we're going to D major. Cool. Hey, glad you're in. Blue Aristo, fantastic. You should better watch this back actually afterwards. So if you've got any problems, then you can always check it afterwards. So D major, and then we've got E minor 7. So I'm just going to, even though there is that kind of passing chord, I'm just going to say that that's kind of on the beat. And then I think I'll say that's going to be F sharp minor 7. Borrow that. Sharp minor 7. Ooh. Need consistency with the fonts. Minor 7. And then we're going to call that G major 7. So am I doing this right? So it's D minor 7, D, E minor 7, F minor 7, G major 7. Yeah, there we go. We're right. And then I can get rid of these. And then we can say what degrees of the scale these are being built on. You had to delete cookies. Blue Aristo had to delete cookies to get the sound. Oh dear. Glad you're in anyway. Fantastic. Cool. So let's put in these Roman numerals again. I'm just gonna, in fact, I'll just kind of put them down there out of the way. So cool. So we're going to be, this first one's on the 1. This is the 1 chord, and it's lowercase, which means it's minor. Then we go into the D, so we've got the 3 chord there. Let's just borrow that. Oops. There you go, 3 chords. Then we've got the 4, so that's going to be, oops, that's a 6, isn't it? Cool. Then we've got the 6th chord. So that's actually, that F minor 7 is almost like, yeah, that's the 5. Cool. Nice. Okay, so there we go. We've got the piano section. Okay. So I think for the next one, we can just look at what should we call it? We'll call it the maybe like verse and chorus. Verse and chorus sections. Cool. And let's just borrow this so we can start adapting it. Okay, so what did we have? We had so it starts off on the E. So I'd say that's going to be this one here. This is going to be the 4 chord. So let's put that in there. Then it's going to go to the 1. Cool. Then it's going to go to the G, which is just, I think, just a normal kind of, I don't know if it's actually a major 7. I think it's just the G. So that's going to be the 6th chord. And there we go, and then into the 3 chord, which is the D. So there we go. So we can put those in, we can borrow these now. So we're going to have the E minor, so that's the 4. Then we're going to have the 1. Then the G is the 6. Did I get that right? That's major, isn't it? So that should be a big one. Oh, no, that's right. Hang on a minute. No, that's right. 6. That should be big. Uppercase, I mean. And then we got there the D, which is 3. Cool. So let's get rid of those. And I think we're there. There we go. We've got the chords. Nice. Dua Lipa, don't look now. Don't start now even. Cool. So that's good. I'm going to save that. Right. So let's just put this back up here now. And yeah, let's look at maybe the bass line as the next thing. So cool. So let's bring this back. In fact, maybe before that, let's just look for just a simple beat. Let's just lose that for the moment. Okay. Just get rid of that search. There we go. Let's just bring in this. I kind of use this quite a lot actually. I called it Daft Beat Around the World because I think I used it for Around the World. And I was kind of thinking, where is this from? And then I suddenly remembered it's actually from Norman Cook's Skip to My Beats, and it was I had it as a recycle file. Don't know if anyone still uses recycle. It's still my favourite chopping software. Here we go. Let's have a listen to that. I'm pretty sure that Daft Punk used that on their first album actually. There we go. Let's just quit that. If anyone wants to check that, I did a quick search. There we go. Skip to My Loops. Just the classic sample CD. One of the first ones I had. And I don't know if you can get it. It came up on Discogs actually. But I think if you probably do a little search around, it might even be on YouTube. But anyway, this is definitely from that. So, and it's a very useful beat. So let's just record that in. I won't do those skips for the moment. I just want to kind of get the basics in at the moment. So let's just. To be honest, I don't normally work kind of in arrange view like this. You can see why now. There we go. Cool. So let's just copy that over. Right, now let's see if we can figure out this funky bass line. I'll just mute that for the moment. Cool, let's get up a bass sounds then. Again, I think maybe let's go to the packs, see what we got. Bass, 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 bass. Guitar and bass. Sounds, bass. Let's just go for that electric bass. Ooh. That sounds good. Cool. Just going to turn that original down a little bit. So we're on the E here. I like that. I like that slap, but it's kind of when I'm hitting when the velocity is like full. So I think actually what I'm going to do is just go to the MIDI effects and just put a velocity limiter. Okay, maybe bring it back later, but cool. So let's bring the VMPK back. So I'll probably have to do this bar by bar. Not piano. Hey, let's make our lives a little bit easier. Let's just slow down the tempo a little bit. Okay, let's just record that in. That's interesting. What's happening there? So here, so that's like a chromatic run up to that B, from the E to the B. But does it do the same thing here? I don't think it does. I think it just goes actually with the scale. Okay, let's just put that in. You can see I've just put overdub mode on there, just so that that's going to go. Let's go back a bit further. Cool. Cool. I think it's the same thing there. It could be chromatic again. I'm going to go for the B rather than the C. Let's put it in. Yes. that's it.
Baby,
Okay, let's just consolidate those.
crazy.
Let's put it in with a beat. Let's just, yeah, also mute the original. Cool, I'm going to put it back up to 124 now. Let's try it with the a cappella. Listen to what happens in this verse part 2 section.
Ready, so moved on.
Sounds like kind of some synth bass comes in there, so let's just copy that over.
Already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left.
Cool, then that comes back, the bass.
Don't come out. Don't start caring about. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody.
So let's put in the bass there, just
If you don't wanna see me. Don't show up. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody. If you wanna believe that anything could stop me.
cool. So let's just, there's a clap going on through there, isn't there?
If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody.
See if I've got some claps. In fact, let's just make this easy. I'm pretty sure there's a nice clap, drum synth clap. That's the old one, isn't it? Let's just try the new one. Hey, where are they? Are they not installed? Ah, I know why. They're here now, aren't they? There we go. Live 11. Nice. That's cool.
If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe,
That'll do for the moment.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody.
Let's give that a bit of reverb, why not? It's kind of when I'm doing this, I'm just really trying to not concentrate so much on the actual getting the perfect sounds. That kind of comes later. It's really just kind of mapping out the main parts, just to give me kind of an idea, and then kind of getting a bit more into detail afterwards.
Don't show up, don't come. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe,
Probably we can reuse that as well here.
don't come out, don't start caring about me now. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me,
So let's just have a listen and see what else is going on there.
you left me at all. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody,
That really nice kind of string going up there.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody,
I think we need some kind of pad going along here as well. So I think it might be synth time. Let's go for the Tau Uno LX. It's always a safe bet for pads. Cool. Okay, let's just start off with something. Basic pad. Just taking the velocity off there, don't really want that.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody,
Very quiet. Okay, yeah, taking that sub oscillator off.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody,
Sorry, you can't see, I've got another keyboard down here that I'm playing. Got my Complete Control M32. Okay, let's just bring back this, my VMPK. There we go. Cool. So I think I'm just going to kind of shadow those chords.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody,
Let's just give it a bit more release. So I think that's going to come in useful a little bit later as well.
if you don't wanna, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody,
There we go.
if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me,
Right, let's just go back here now and just
baby, baby,
now if we go to the second verse,
try to,
so we can use that pad there, definitely. So let's just you know what, I'm gonna consolidate these beats for the moment. It's gonna be easier to copy across. There we go. Cool. So let's just copy over that verse there.
Try to hurt me with the word goodbye, though it took some time.
And that's interesting. So, so remember these chords are. Just take that off. In fact, let's just solo this and this. So when you have to start really listening in, because I'm just trying to get that chord there. Oh, sorry, that's E minor. I'm playing the wrong chord. That's E minor 7. Then going to the B. So. Right, what's going on there? There's a little passing chord. So I know it goes down to the I to the A. But what is that chord there? Just an A major. So turn down that clap. Definitely need a new kick, I think, for this when we start getting into the production. Call that in. Try to hurt me with the word goodbye, though it took some time. Guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye, though it took some time to survive you. I'm better on the other side. I'm all good. All cool. Let's listen to what happens here. I think we should go for some synth moog there. Good already, so moved on. Good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me. Okay, let's find a sound. Good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. Okay, let's go for maybe the Arturia moog. Let's see what we got here. Let's go for the mini moog. There we go. See what we got on the bass. going in the right direction here. Just move that out of the way. Okay, so let's just literally just copy over that bass to that part there. See, that's really velocity sensitive, isn't it? So I need to sort that out, but let's just...
Good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So good already. So moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all.
Cool, let's just bung a velocity on that as well.
Good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left.
Not perfect, but that will do for the moment. Let's just see what it's like with the bass underneath that as well.
Good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left. Good already, so moved on, it's scary.
Cool, well, I mean, I think that's quite a good sketch for the moment, for the main parts. So what I'm going to do is, at this stage, is kind of take it over to session view, because we've got some tracks now, and just the method I use for this is quite easy. I've actually got a key. Normally there's not a key command set for consolidate time to new scene, but I've set one up using Shift Command N, and just makes it super easy. So if I just do that, and the reason I do this is it should loop everything for me when I do it. So let's try it. So I'm just gonna, let's just do it section by section. So if I do Shift Command N, there we go. So you can see it's taken it there and it's looped it. There we go. So
If you don't wanna see me.
so this is the original. There we go.
If you don't wanna see me.
Cool. So this is cool. So what I can do is then just go through all these sections and literally just do Shift Command N. Let's do this one. Shift Command N. Command N. Let's just check it's working. There we go. Whoa, brilliant. Command N. Just take it to all the way to the end. Cool. And there we go. So what we can then do is we can actually sort of start making this area a bit nicer. So we can actually kind of start where we've kind of got those labels there, we can actually kind of bring those over here. So we can have intro, we can have verse 1, and then we can do, so verse 1 part 2, then oops, and then what have we got on that one? Then we've got piano. And then we've got chorus, etc., etc. And I can then start actually triggering these from session view.
If you don't wanna see me.
So let's just get rid of that now. And it's kind of easy then to start moving things around. So where we've got the piano there, I can just move that clip there.
If you don't wanna see me,
Into the verse.
full 180,
And it's done the same thing with the a cappella as well. So this is, let's just name this a cappella. Need some guitar there.
don't show up.
Cool. So I think just before I finish, I'm gonna add a kick drum. So let's just make this really simple.
80.
So I'm just gonna use, again, I'm gonna go for the instruments now, these drum synths. I really like this kick, the drum synth kick. Not that. Nice. So let's just take the K off.
Good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you.
Right, so let's just see if we can work on this kick a bit better. Let's try add some click. Maybe pitch up a bit, maybe not. Cool, so what I'm going to do is now with this, let's just take off some of the bottom end, because I think it's probably going to be fighting. Let's go to EQ, EQ8. And I'm going to group those and get on the drum bus. That's drive and colour, isn't it? There we go. Drum bus. Cool. And let's just call this drums. There we go. So let's just keep the drive on. Let's just always that it always kind of defaults to putting the damp on there. Take that all off. Always increase the transients. But I'm not saying always do that, but I always tend to do that. Without. Nice. So what I'm going to do in that case now, and I can do that here. Let's just duplicate those kicks down. Take solo off.
80, could already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where.
In fact, I should put that clap in that group as well.
Could already, so moved on,
That makes much more sense.
Could already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me. Could already, so moved on, it's
Take a bit of the reverb down.
already, so moved on, it's scary. Don't come out. Don't start caring about me.
Sounds like there's a kind of like sound underneath that.
Don't come out. Don't start caring about me now. Walk away. Don't come out. Don't try to.
Cool. I'm going to leave it there. That's given me a little kind of thing to start with now. So yeah, something to get in and start working on the sounds a bit more and try to kind of make them a bit closer. But yeah. All right. It's time for me to go and have some Sunday dinner. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the follows. Like I said before, if you want to check the Discord, I've got a Discord going on where I'm just going to start picking up on some of these. I'll post it again. There you go. So join in with that. It'd be great to have you come along. And yeah, coming for next week. I think I'm going to go back on a really old multi-track from my first band, K Creative. And I've got some other things. And also, yeah, just willing to take requests. Going to try to make this a thing every Sunday. So yeah, thanks a lot, everyone.